Welcome back. We'll get ready for a dose of laughter because today we have a special guest joining us. Comedian Joe Gatto, best known for his hilarious antics on Impractical Jokers, is with us today.
And not only is he a beloved TV personality, but he's also hitting the stage for a stand-up show in our area. So, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Oh, thank you for having me. That's such a bright, cheery set you have there.
Thank you.
Thank you. I like your setup as well.
Yes.
That microphone is tops. That's great.
Oh, yeah. I'm a professional.
So, Joe, you have made us absolutely cackle on Impractical Jokers for years. So, just wondering, has that inspired your stand-up routine?
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely love to make people laugh has been a big part of why I do what I do. And that's always been really the driving force behind everything that I do creatively. But for sure, I mean, I'm a storyteller and that's my stand-up style. So there's plenty of stories that involve my personality that you definitely saw blossom on Impractical Jokers, but of me making things awkward and living in the uncomfortable. And in my new tour called Let's Get Into It, I really dissect how the person becomes the person they are. And I look at the kind of guy I am now, this bold, crazy, brave man. And I started as a very nerdy, geeky child who used to make tests for his father. My dad would be working 10 hours a day selling life insurance door to door. And he would come home where I prepared a multiple choice exam for him and be like, pop quiz, Dad. So I'm a little different now.
Yeah, for sure. Well, just speaking about that, your humor is so relatable. So maybe you could speak to how you come up with material that resonates with such a wide audience.
I've been in a fortunate position where people got to know me on television as me. It wasn't a character I was playing or just myself. So if you saw me on TV and enjoyed me, you're most likely going to enjoy me on stage as well, because it's more of the same kind of guy that, has that sense of humor. So that's really the fun part for me, is that I just get to be myself with it. I never considered myself an actor. Thank goodness I have no skill set there, but I do enjoy making people laugh. So that really, just by sharing stories of my life, and I've had a pretty storied life at this point. I'm 48 years old and have been very fortunate. So I have a lot of crazy things that have happened, a lot of fun things that have happened. So I just pick the stories that I think are best to tell.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's always the best, too, when they're real stories. So how do you kind of balance the filming and the touring with your everyday life?
Well, the touring and, I'm on the road on the weekends, and during the day I'm at home with the kids, which is fun. I have two wonderful children who are also sources of comedy in their own right, my son and daughter. So it's like a little bit of a reverse. I'm here for homework, dropping them off and picking them up from school during the week, and on the weekends they have their birthday parties and stuff. They're packed with activities anyway, so it's kind of a good time to go to work.
Yeah, you kind of the flip of what everybody else does, but that sounds like a great balance. You figured out a way to work that flow into your life. Yeah. Can you give us a little bit of a sneak peek into what fans can expect from your performance that's happening right here in the River Valley, Northwest Arkansas?
Yeah, it's gonna be funny for sure. We're gonna have that in our pocket. Yeah, it really is just like I cover everything. I talk about me growing up as a kid and being that nerdy geek that I was, and then how I turned into becoming more and more of a bold person by specific instances that happened in my life. And then now the funny part is being a father. I get into that because I remember how much my parents influenced me, right? You turn into your parents. We all say that. You can't deny DNA, right? And with my son, it's so funny. We'll be in the supermarket and he is hysterical laughing. And I said, "What's up, buddy?" And he points to a cart and it's got a pineapple in it. And I said, "Well, what?" And he goes, "The pineapple, I put it in there." So I see how my antics have spread to my children, and it's real fun. So yeah, I mean, for sure, it's a night. I like to make my shows an event to come out and laugh together in a time when we all need it. So it's a good time just to come, have some fun, and forget about how bad life is beating us all up right now.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Great. I think we got some details we can pop up on the screen about when and where you can see Joe. Let's get into it. Coming to the area at the Arc Best Performing Arts Center there in Fort Smith on Sunday the 10th. Tickets, there's limited availability, so snag those while you can. Joe, thank you for taking the time to chat with us. Yeah, all right.
Thanks so much, guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we'll see you next time. We'll see you on the stage. Man, great stuff.
Pineapple, that tickled
pineapple.
me.
I know. I put it in there. I did
hilarious.
that. I'm the culprit. I love it.
That's absolutely great.
Yeah, that's right.